Welcome back, everybody, with more TV time with MrDarkPhoenix, and I'm bringing you guys yet another TV review. And what I'm watching / reviewing this week is the pilot episode of the Tommorrow People, the sci-fi show by the CW, which basically features a lot of teleportation and all that good stuff. So I had to check it out because it's kind of my scene actually with the sci-fi and stuff. So get our remotes ready. Let's turn to the CW11. Turn to me right now, and we're going to be talking about the pilot episode of the Tommorrow People. Weird occurrences take us through a lot of weird places and really bad places to wake up. If you saw the episode, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You didn't even get to do anything. You just woke up there. Like, can't you just try and make something happen there? But all jokes aside, we wake up in really strange places and we have to basically go to sleep in different spooky and really weird ways. But hey, if you can't stop it, then why fix it, right? Very sci-fi-esque, and I'm getting a lot of what's that movie? We Are Number 4 or something like that. The movie with Hayden Christensen, and he's got the powers and they're hunting after him and stuff. And mixing with a little bit of X-Men, basically, because it's got the telepathy and all that good stuff. And I like that. I like how it's a sci-fi X-Men kind of show where they have to basically find others like them, and they feel like they're the superior race. And of course, we're going to have our people that are going to try and capture them to study them or kill them because they feel like they're going to get a lot farther than they should, which is not good. But always remember the basis of the show is your 3 T's of superpowers. Your 3 T's, which is basically tacos, t-shirts, and thunder. Only one of those is actually useful, but the taco power would not be bad at all. Ha! And government agencies employ the superpowered to basically catch the superpowered. Seems legit. Until it doesn't work, because your superpowered people get beaten up by the main superpowered people, and that's not good, because what do you hire them for? What are they on the payroll for except to be a punching bag? Which is not good, because you pay them a lot of money since they have a government job. I could use some of that money. I could hunt superpowered people if I had superpowers. Just give me the Infinity Gauntlet of the Phoenix Force and I'll hunt down all the superpowered people. Unless I don't feel like it anymore. How do you want your powers to manifest? I think I might make this another thing maybe for my videos, but how would you want your powers to manifest? How would you want to basically find out that you're different from everybody else? And in this story is basically his coming to fruition with his powers, and he's basically either realizing it or trying to deny it. And of course you deny it first because you don't want it to be like that until something worth fighting for comes in, and then you realize other past instances come into fruition and you have no choice but to embrace who you are, and you're going to be glad you did, because why should you deny who you really are? You're on the right track, baby. You were born this way. I know I did it. I'm not ashamed of it either. Time to prove you're special, literally, by basically concentrating and doing the whole hero squint your eyes and make time freeze thing. But in this case, we basically have the power to do a lot of other stuff. If you didn't see the episode, I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there's a lot of cool powers mentioned. I think that we're basically rounding it up to 3. The 3 T's, like I mentioned. I mean, actual 3's, like with telekinesis, telepathy, and I forgot the last one. I know it's telekinesis, telepathy, teleportation. There you go. Those are our 3 T's. I think they may keep it in that triangle. Or there may be others along the season, but so far it's just those 3, which is really cool because why have those 3 different powers anyway? Ragtag Rebel Force reminds me of the Morlocks, because they're underground and they're in the sewers and they're hated by society. Aside from the fact that they're already different enough, they feel like they can't interact with society at all. So like I said with the X-Men vibe earlier, I'm really getting a Morlocks vibe, and I'm liking that because it's something that's not really portrayed, quote unquote, really, but like I said, it's a really cool twist. Not really a twist, it's a really cool part of the episode, the show I really like, and I think it's going to get better more as time goes on, as more episodes air. Who's really the bad guy here? You on the side of the people that basically want to either test or kill people with superpowers, or the ones you're trying to defend yourselves. and go overboard. Just think of it, it's a catch-22. It's bad and good on both ways. It's bad because the people who want to use their powers for evil are basically led to overrun, and the people that want to catch them just because they're doing bad, like everybody else does, or they just want to capture the good ones and feel that everybody's bad right off the bat. So, like I said, you got the X-Men controversy in here with the mutants, and if this is the kind of show I think it is, maybe they'll start making Sentinels or something, some robots, or some things that can basically capture our heroes and such. But hey, who knows? You never know what could happen. Action scenes are really good actually, and it's got like a really good mix of like martial arts and powers, and mixing the two together from people who already know how to use their powers. So later on in the show, we're probably going to meet people who have mastered the powers and probably can do more than that. But so far it's really cool because you have all the martial arts and the fists and the fighting, and then other sides where it's like, you know, I'm just going to use my powers for this and that. And it's really cool because it's choreographed really well, and it mixes well with the story actually also. So can't wait to see more what happens from there. Our hero's main character buffs and advantages kick in right when you know they would, and he's going to be our broken character of sorts. He's going to find some way to be more powerful than everyone else because he's the main character, and that's what main characters get. They get the secret buffs that give them like plus 100 everything else, and it's not going to be a bad thing, but depending on what side he picks, it could be bad for everybody else. And this is going to make for awkward family talk now that we find out something else that we kind of wish we didn't know, unless it's a lie. But what do you guys think? Just leave a comment down below what you think of the show, and I'll definitely talk about that later. Conflicts are drawing the line between friends and family, and basically, which one would you pick? Would you try to basically keep them separate, or try to keep them together for the dangers that could happen either way? If there's going to be danger either way, you might as well try and be the best as you can be while you can, right? And would you give in to the powers, or would you try to get rid of them? Again, X-Men-esque, the cure. Would you want to take a cure to get rid of your powers and be quote-unquote normal, or be the extraordinary being that you are, and is basically trying to find others like yourself for all those things? Plots can be interesting, and they're going to get really interesting now as the show ends. We're introduced to another form of something else I really can't wait for, and I really hope that things elevate from here. Because basically I like this show, I really do. I'm going to give it a couple more episodes because I like the premise of it. It's got that really missed sci-fi vibe, heroes, and Heroes back in the day was really good until it got ruined by the first half of the third season. Other than that, it just started to go downhill. So I hope that this show takes a homage to that and just basically doesn't make the same mistakes that they did. And I like it. I'd definitely watch it, definitely get a glimpse of it and see what you guys think of it. But if you like sci-fi and you like all this other stuff, then I think you're going to like it, because I like it. So I'm going to come back here every week reviewing the Tommorrow People for you guys. I'm going to talk about it. Leave a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and enjoy yourselves. And don't always remember to geek out and enjoy your lives. And I'll catch you guys next week for more of the Tommorrow People.